Last time on Roll Over and Die. Trekking through the ice-cold tundra with their vampire guide, Arid, Parter got jealous at the slight affection that the creature was showing Chad, so decided to sabotage his umbrella, causing an unexpected 60 points of radiant damage to their liaison. Inside, it all goes the proverbial shit. Chad freaks out, Parter becomes a snake, Arid massages Pip, AS sees a phantom demon, Mike goes invisible and rogue, and it all ends with the one of the steel brawler sirens decapitated. So, just another day for the friendly boys. That's what I'm doing with. Please roll over and die. I don't know why we wait, because we don't have to wait.
Is the Minotaur naked now?
Yes, the Minotaur is now naked.
Great.
Snake.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got his robes.
Yeah. Fortunately, there is no more snake.
Oh, do I not have that affliction anymore? Hey,
You
Josh.
currently don't. It was kind of the part of the pact you made with the axe.
Oh, so I don't have
Pact.
weird shit happening to me anymore.
Yeah, all you have to do is chop your arms off.
At least for today.
That's all you had to tell me. That's way easier.
No, I said.
No, he still
No.
stinks. And still looks sick.
But I got a cool axe arm, which, by the way, guys, check it out.
I still think you should have gone for your tail. So you had an axe tail and then two
Like a
arms.
stegosaurus.
Yeah.
It's definitely less dramatic than
What-
chopping your arm off.
When I watched the episode again, I realized that I wasn't really paying attention when you suggested that. And thinking back on it, I'm like, yeah, that makes a hell of a lot more sense.
It'd
what's
been a long
done is
episode.
done.
To be fair, it'd been a long episode.
It's all right. Anyways, I'm back.
So the one thing, or two things I need you to do, Chad, for me. First of
Yep.
all, number one, did you pick up your arm?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Sure.
Okay,
Well,
I'll believe you. You can add it
Yes.
to your inventory, your right arm,
cool.
plus arm blade.
Bless
Okay.
arm blade. Yeah. Yeah, you do love limbs, don't you?
And the second thing I need Chad to do is roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so Cleo
Ruh-roh.
and Alice, if you pop into Roll20.
I had the page open, but I didn't have the...
Yes.
Silly me. All right.
Oh,
/ roll 1d20.
Let's be honest.
15?
15, okay. I'm going to say that puts you between
I hope-
Aya and the Minotaur,
good.
Minotaur Warlord. Warlord? Warlock.
I'm just going to make a prediction that now you've got this axe as part of your body. If you
Mhm.
just did that damage to that monk with one little blow before it was part of you, I'm kind of terrified by what you're going to do with it now.
Yeah, I don't trust me either.
Who gave you this much power?
No one lizard should have all that power.
Okay, so we're going to go to, and also apologies for anybody going straight from last episode to this episode. I'm going to hold my hands up and say I lost the initiative tracker. I'll try my best to remember in which order is everything. But I'm just going to say the teleportation of Chad took everybody aback slightly and put a few people on the back foot. That's why the initiative order is slightly different. So, top of the round with Parter. What you going to do? I'm just going to give you the lay of the land a little bit because you may have,
Thank you. I'm
just
so,
because of last
Yeah.
so grateful.
you're all in a, just think about you're all in like a domed cave, effectively. So the area, well, the surface area is spherical.
Okay.
There is a wind wall happening between the entrance and the cave. Behind that wind wall is a dwarf barbarian. There is Pip, there is Aya, there is Kenko, and there is Arid, the vampire liaison. And in this side, where you are, Parter, there is yourself. There is a big, smelly cloud, of which the Tabaxi rogue is in there somewhere. You did. There is also, actually, I think Bando is probably also behind the wind wall at this point. There is Mike. There is a Mike. There is a Shadow next to Mike. Mike Shadow, and there is the creature Shadow. And I think there is, there's obviously a decapitated corpse of a monk lying on the floor. There is now Chad appears through this magical gate. And you're all standing kind of apart from one another. Nobody's necessarily next to each
And
other.
a naked minotaur.
A random naked minotaur. There is a random naked minotaur that was currently gripping the dwarf barbarian, who broke her way out of its grip and stepped through the wind wall. So now he's just at the wind wall, kind of looking to you as to what he should do, kind of shrugging a little bit. Don't think too closely about what a naked minotaur shrugging will do.
Too late.
And the half-orc bard that was there has disappeared. So that's over and done with.
Well, I kind of feel well, like in real life, I'm just a bit shocked by this lizard flopping out with an axe on his arm. I'm gonna run over to Chad.
Okay.
Panicked, confused, tripping over robes that are definitely going to be too big for me.
So you see that Chad standing there, the axe, the Aldous axe that you picked up, it kind of looked like when he popped in that he was holding it, but now you get a better angle on it. His arm's been cut off mid-forearm, and where the bone stops, the shaft of the axe carries on. It's now fused as part of his body now, and in his left hand, he's holding his right hand. His severed right hand. Which he can use as an improvised weapon. Because it's got a knife on it, so you can stab people with his severed right hand.
That just sounds counterproductive because he's already got a blade on that hand.
Yeah.
I could replace my tail with my left hand.
That's true. You could put the wrist blade on your tail if you want to do.
Not the whole hand.
To give you well, I suppose, yeah, if you wanted to put your hand.
It's okay.
Sure.
That's okay. I don't want to do that.
You do want to do that, don't you?
I do. I really want to do that.
Is he moving or is he still a bit?
Oh yeah. He looks very pale and sickly. Like his scales have become quite muted and pale. His eyes are like yellow and bloodshot. His usually very plump lizard lips have now drawn thin and dry. And as you get close to him, there's just an almighty, horrid smell that you can smell. Yeah, sets off your gag reflex immediately.
Chad, your arm. You're really smelly.
I don't feel so good.
I don't want to go too close to him because he smells.
Hey.
So on one side there's Chad, and on the other side there's a stinking cloud.
I'm definitely gonna want to heal him.
Between the stinking cloud and the Chad place.
I just kind of want to get as close to him as possible and just, Chad, you alright? Where have you been? Where have you been? What's happened to your arm? Just oblivious to naked minotaur and dwarf person and other people. I'm not going to engage in fighting until.
Okay. Roger that. Chad, do you want to say anything to him?
I haven't been having the best time.
You say as you gesticulate with your hands and it's like your other hand's flopping
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah, I'll hold any action, but I don't really have an answer for you. Apparently I'm smellier. How do I look?
You're not smellier. You're as smelly as you were.
I'm equally as smelly as I was, but how do I look?
You look really bad. A little bit dry, if I'm honest.
Feeling a little dried out.
You know, you kind of look like, if you'll remember Ren and Stimpy, you know, when they did that really zoom in, hyper detailed, that's what your skin now looks like.
That was traumatic at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not the Chad I remember.
So, moving on, it's I'm going to say because Kenko actually doesn't really know any of you or has any investment in you, apart from Aya, Kenko's next.
And Kenko is on my side of the
Yes.
wind wall.
Yeah. The only enemy on this side of the wind wall is the dwarf barbarian.
Kenko, well, how did the dwarf barbarian get through?
Just walk through the wind wall. It doesn't stop people from going through it. It just hurts them.
The point of it.
It hurts them, and it deflects missiles. So if anyone's like shooting you through it, it'll just like take the arrows away. Nowhere near
Okay.
you.
Well,
Was anybody shooting?
I mean, they might have done.
I think I was assuming no one could get through there. Kenko,
So your person was like,
no
well,
one
fuck.
tried.
You're standing there picking your nose, checking your watch.
Kenko is going to. Kenko can do multi-attack with beak and talons.
Mm,
Um,
you
so
know
yeah,
it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
do that. So just roll hit.
Crit, crit, crit.
So 16 plus 5 for the beak attack.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. Got
Uh,
beaked.
Do you want me to roll the damage now or
Oh, you can
both?
do both the hits, and then you can roll the damage afterwards.
The talon one? Oh, that's fine. 15 plus 5.
Yeah, that will also hit.
Cool. So it's
Oh, I should say, actually, you have advantage. Because last time the dwarf was attacking recklessly, and so that means anybody attacking the dwarf gets advantage.
so one more for each.
Yeah, one more for each, because you might crit.
Definitely not.
Both still hit, though.
Good.
Roll that beak and talon damage.
So 1d6. So it's 3d6 plus 3 plus 6 essentially because it's
Yes.
1d6 plus
Yeah,
3.
you can combine them all together. So Kanko just kind of rears up on its legs and starts cawing as the dwarf comes through, and sends the fiery beak down into the shoulder of the barbarian, like embedding the beak into the soft tissue just above the pectoral, and then as there's dripping blood down there, just slashes up with these vicious-looking, quite substantial claws, like putting a graze in the barbarian's torso.
Who's not
So
useless?
16 plus 6.
Wow, 22. A hefty amount of damage.
For a sickly bird, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Got it. Cool. So we're on to the Stinking Cloud Tabaxi Rogue. Needs to do another saving throw, otherwise just misses their turn entirely. Oh, that was nearly a 19. 13. That doesn't beat your DC, does it, Parter?
No.
No. For another round, the Tabaxi, all it can do is just hack and cough a furball up onto the ground. Half-orc bards go, does something. Actually, I think I will roll. Okay. Got it. Aya, you're up.
I'm going to hit the thing that my bird has got in its talons with my flail.
The dwarf barbarian raging with this big battle axe. It's now got Kenko's like coal-coloured beak stuck in a clavicle.
So I just roll normally this time.
Yes. Oh no, you can roll with advantage as well.
4.
Yeah, for this entire round, anybody attacking that creature gets advantage.
So 18 plus
That'll hit.
9.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have multiple attacks? Yeah,
I do.
you do. Yes.
So 5 plus 7 for the first one.
9 plus 7 for the first one.
Sorry, 5 plus 7.
Oh, 5 plus 7. Sorry. Yeah, that is 12 points of damage. Your axe is magical, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's more about blinding people as a reaction, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just for case of overcoming resistances. Yeah, plus 1. Yes, it's magical, so it takes the full amount of damage.
Cool. And then 21 to hit for the second attack. Oh wait,
Nice.
Wait, advantage. And then 4, which
Yep.
I rolled exactly the same last time.
That's weird.
And then 4 plus 7 for the second.
Ooh, 11. Damn. So it's taken a lot of damage, like just from that Kenko Aya combo, that tag team.
If he's still alive, can I add a smite, or is it too late to do that?
Yeah, you can add a smite, just throw it in there.
Awesome. I will do
Why not? 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
thunderous smite, which is 2d6.
Cool.
And they have to roll a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and not
Okay.
from.
Yeah, they get advantage because they're raging at the moment. So 16 plus 6, 21. 22. Maths. Yeah. But it still will take the damage, I believe.
And then 5.
5. So is it the full amount of damage or half damage?
Oh, they take the full damage. They just not prone.
Cool. Got it.
And then it also sounds really cool because
Yes.
for 50 feet there is thunder now.
So now you're with your flail, one of them, you crack them in the ribs, and there is this, like a flashbang without the flash. So a bang. Or a peal of thunder, because it's called a thunder smite. Yeah, echoes throughout the chamber. Really hurting the old eardrums, especially for the tabaxi. It's having a bad time. Okay, so we're on to the Minotaur Warlock, who was looking to expectantly. You didn't say for anything for them to do. Isn't anyone out here for them to do? So sits cross-legged and starts petting the dire hyena. Starts like giving it scritches around the neck. The hyena kind of snaps in its face a little bit. He's undeterred. Chad, you're up.
Okay. Do I still have my normal hit points? Like, have I taken any damage? So even if you heal me, I'm just sickly now?
Oh, that was always a part of it.
Yeah, but
Since the first time you ever held the axe.
It sounded like it was worse. Is it not worse than
No, that was just me reiterating how bad you look.
Oh, good, thanks. Well, seeing that all my friends are in combat, I'm going to take a swing of the old arm.
Okay.
Not against the Minotaur, because it seems like he's preoccupied petting dogs.
Are you sure? Because at this point you don't know what's happened.
Yeah,
you don't know that Gaius is being cast upon the Minotaur.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem like he's an immediate threat.
True, he doesn't.
If he's sitting down cross-legged petting a dog,
Mhm.
I feel like that would be a bit excessive.
The other thing is that there is just a big cloud, a sort of a yellow-green fart cloud.
Yeah, there's not much I can do against
you don't know
that
there's
fart.
anybody inside it because it's obscured. And the other thing is there is like a shimmering wind wall, but behind it there is this barbarian that's attacking your friends.
So there's nobody in action currently on our side of the wall?
Nope.
Then I'm probably not going to know that it's a thing and not just a smelly cloud, except that I can turn into a smelly cloud.
It's true. Gaseous form.
Maybe I can gaseous form. Nope, never mind. I'm going to dive through the wind wall to help out with the barbarian dwarf. Yeah.
Ellie, can you roll 3d8 for me, please?
No, it's going to hurt me.
But to be fair, you didn't know it was going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. You take 9
take it.
points. 9 points of wind damage.
Thanks for taking it easy on me.
And you're now on the
You're
other
welcome.
side.
Try this time.
You can attack at will.
Yeah, I would like
At
to
barbarian.
swing my arm down at barbarian.
Okay. D20 plus 7.
Mhm.
At barbarian.
And as you swing it, it's
22.
an unusual feeling. Yeah, that hits. An unusual feeling because it's putting pressure on the bone that's inside your arm. So as you're swinging it, you've got that momentum that's kind of pushing the bone around inside your
Arm.
what's left of your forearm. So, and then when it connects, you feel the vibration like going down the axe and then inside your arm, and it just makes your elbow tingle like your funny bone's been hit.
I like
I'm
that-
talking about vibrations.
Talk about weird axe vibrations.
I like that Mike is doing corpse cycle and Angels is the one that's most disturbed by all of this too.
Yeah. So can you roll all dice?
Yep. Remind me again, do I start it?
D20, D12,
Yep,
D10,
one
D10, D8, D6, D4.
On
What he said.
this D12 /roll 1D10 /roll.
It's so good if you could just type
1d8.
roll. all
I
dice.
know. Sorry, guys. 1d6. Oops. /roll 1d4. Hey,
So
all right.
that's 32. Roll another d10. You've got one.
Oopsies.
Why do you roll 2d10?
Because it's the D100, so
D100.
you get 2 dice.
Oh.
That's all dice. So 32, I think I said. That would be 34 plus your plus 7. So it's 41 damage to the dwarf, and it is magical.
The dwarf explodes.
Well, maybe.
Feeling a little tingly, guys.
Let's double check what the tank has that was supposed to be taking all the damage easily.
Come on, you should. Legendary
Okay.
crap.
So, as you step through the wind wall, there's just a faint echo of the thunderous smite, and then there's also like a small crater where the bird has pecked at the chest of this dwarf barbarian, and you just step up behind nonchalantly, and you swing the axe down, and it comes at like an angle, like quite an oblique, steep angle.
Yeah.
And like very, not very precisely, but just embeds like 3/4 away down the head. And so the axe just slices in through the cheek, down through the jaw, and just stops halfway down the neck. And like a Pez dispenser, the rest of the head just flops to one side. And it just collapses, like slides off the blade, and hits the floor like a wet bag of cottage cheese.
Did
I
I-
feel really queasy.
Did I kill it?
You killed it. Yes, you killed it. Most creatures cannot survive without their heads.
You never know.
Never know.
This is the first time I'm seeing his accent.
Yes.
That's
Hey.
not a lot to talk about.
I'm definitely throwing up on the other side of this windmill.
Can you
Just gets
throw?
caught up in the wind wall and just
Yeah.
forever spiraling in this mini tornado. It's like putting some cat food in a blender.
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm all about the terrible analogies this week. Okay, Mike and Shadow, log 1.
I mean, out of character, it's the sort of thing where when there are gory things, I can, if I'm watching something or I see it happen in real life, not that I have seen that in real life, but then again, I'm from Croydon. But anyway, it's fine. It's just listening to it being described makes me.
Why do you think I do it?
Anyway, the last I remember, I was heading towards the monitor.
Mhm.
If he's sitting down cross-legged petting a dog,
Completely oblivious.
did he walk further away from me? Like, how close is he to where I was?
Only like 5 feet.
Is his back to me or is he facing me?
His back can be to you. It's not, you're not exactly behind him, but take a couple of steps to your right, you'll be right behind him.
I do that, and I
Take a
grab
step to the right.
I grab my birthday gift,
Okay. You have
and
birthday gift in your hand.
I go for the jugular and the
Cool.
side of the.
Can you roll with advantage for me, please?
What do I write?
Oh, /
Oh,
roll
yeah.
space 1d20.
Perfecto. So that's 24.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so you take the 24 hits. Can you do your birthday damage, please?
A damage.
Do we know what your birthday gift was? No.
So I gain a +1 to attack and damage rolls with this.
It's all incorporated.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So it's already on your character sheet, so you just have to roll what it says on there.
Okay.
The only thing you have to take in mind is if you get a crit, or if the creature dies. Those are the only other two additional conditions that your birthday gift will infer. So it's 5 points of damage. Okay.
+1.
Oh, no, yeah, it is +1 because it's +3 total. Like on your character sheet. That's already taken into account. Normally it would be +2, but it's +3. Cool, there we go. So it has another roll to get out of Gaius because it's been attacked. It doesn't, but Mike, you appear behind it. Like invisibility cancels when you attack. And so you're now visible, and you have this ornate dagger like, stuck in the side of the Minotaur's neck. And the Minotaur goes, "Oh, I think I have bled on your dagger. I am so sorry. Let me remove it from my neck." And he just slides the dagger out for you, and then wipes it with a cloth.
Can I still be holding it? So he just
of course, yeah. He just takes it out.
At the same time, can Phantom? I keep calling him Shadow. Phantom.
Yeah. I call him Shadow for some reason.
Goes for the other side of the jugular.
Go for it. Roll Phantom damage. Or Phantom to hit. That does not hit, unfortunately. So Phantom just kind of yaps next to the Minotaur. Yarp, yarp, yarp.
Great.
Pip. So it's all going on in this very narrow corridor, this side of the wind wall.
I'm going to cancel the wind wall because
Okay.
I'm bored of keeping that up.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attack the person closest to me. Dwarf, is it?
Oh, the dwarf is dead. So Chad stepped in, took the head off. The actual only technical enemy is the Minotaur that's sitting cross-legged. That's currently wiping its own blood off of Mike's dagger.
And
the
we
hyena
want
is
to
betting.
keep that Minotaur alive.
Do
And
we?
yeah, we want to get actual information.
I
For
think
one,
I think Mike has secret other plans for that particular member of the party.
Some of us don't want him alive.
Secret. Maybe we should aim to keep the tabaxi alive instead, even though it's weird and smelly.
Gassy.
We've got one weird gassy character.
Yeah, it's already
Gassy
enough.
cat.
You don't need another.
Can't replace me.
Did I see? I can't remember last episode. Sorry, did I see the tabaxi go into the weird gassy cloud?
Actually, the cloud itself formed around it. So you would have some idea that he was in there somewhere.
In that case,
If you want, you can just take a range attack at it and hope that you hit.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cool.
But I don't know.
You have a go with the longbow? Or
Yeah.
sling? Or you can go with a scorching
I'll
ray in
use
there
my
as well.
longbow.
Cool.
I'll use my longbow.
Roll with disadvantage because you're firing into a heavily obscured cloud.
Again. Not looking good. Yeah,
13.
okay, 8.
8 plus 11 though is 19, so that does hit. So you
Nice.
fire this arrow into the cloud. It just makes a small tunnel in the mist. You see the arrow just whipping through, causing the mist to disturb, and then you hear a cat as the arrow hits. So roll your damage, which is 1d8 plus 5.
8.
Nice. Tabaxi is damaged. And then Bando is up.
Oh, can I, at the same time as I do that, say to Mike, please keep him alive, and point at the Minotaur.
Mhm.
And Bando is gonna fly up to the Tabaxi cloud and start like wafting the cloud away.
Okay. Because it's like a magical cloud. Like, as much as it's wafting away, it's just filling back in again. So really, what it's doing is circulating the smell around the cavern a lot. It's like a little air conditioner of stink.
Who made it smelly in here? It wasn't me.
For one, wasn't you?
Actually, Party, you can kind of tell us, like, it's your magical spell. What kind of stink does your stink cloud produce?
Can I change it each time I cast it?
Probably, yeah. Sure.
Okay. I mean, on this occasion, I kind
You're
of feel...
not stuck with this stink.
No, okay. Because
Must
I
be
know
nice.
I used it once on back in Blackmire, didn't we?
Mhm.
So, is that sure? Blackmire? Blackmire.
Yeah, that's the where you started.
I know where we started. Yeah. Blackmire.
I think it was killed, though. Don't know
Killed.
if you had stinky cloud in.
No, we
Blackmire.
went back. We went back.
Oh, when you went back, of course.
They were sleeping. We were robbing the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. On this occasion, Parter was missing Chad when he disappeared and kind of wanted to replicate his eau de parfum. So it just smells like Chad.
Gross.
So it smells of
What does that smell like?
eggs, week-long
rotten-
vindaloo, and old cabbage.
Lizard.
I don't like that smell.
Nobody likes that smell.
Neither do
I
I.
don't like that.
Apparently Parter likes that smell.
Yeah, that's what freaks me out the most.
He has a type.
I don't know if Parter likes it or whether it was just as much as he hates it, it just made him feel a bit more comfortable.
Don't you like swampy
really
mud
sweet.
fungus? Anyways?
Huh?
Don't you like swampy mud fungus anyways? Like, you're probably used to some funky
It's
smells.
different to rotting flesh.
Yeah, I guess.
Nature
come
versus
over?
rotting.
When we finish this campaign, why don't we come over to my house and I'll show you what it smells like?
Don't do
Perfect.
it.
I'm in.
That sounded a lot
Sold.
creepier than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly as creepy as I thought it would.
Right, so Parter. Yep.
I'm trying to be a good pacifist now. It's really hard.
Now.
There's I was gonna say sorry. I'm just trying to think through because everybody's over the other side of the wind wall except for the what you call it.
Windwall's gone.
Oh, the wind wall's gone.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do know what I'm gonna do. I am sick of all the fighting, and
After 56 episodes of Murder.
after 56 episodes, and I'm trying not to hurt people, but I'm just gonna shout, everybody just start fighting, even though the head's just chopped off, and I'm gonna use thunderclap.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use thunderclap cantrip, and I'm just gonna.
So yeah, okay. You cast Thunderclap.
Yeah.
Can everybody Can everybody do a Constitution saving throw for me, please? Everyone in the room.
Oops.
Great.
Natural 20 from the Minotaur. Hyena takes some damage.
If they're very close to me, you get.
Yeah.
You get
I'd say everybody apart from Chad, Mike, Phantom. Oh god, yeah. Chad, Mike, Phantom, and Parter can do it without Aya's +5.
That's
Wait,
fine.
without-
Like Kenko can do it. Yeah.
But wasn't she attacking the dwarf?
Yes. Oh, because you
Which is where
moved
I
in.
just went
Sorry,
over
so
and
Chad, yeah, you
slashed
moved
his
in.
head.
Apologies. So the ones that are actually in the room proper that don't get it are Phantom, Mike, and Parter.
I got 18 and Kenko got. Oh, he's got -3 Constitution. That's fine. He still get 18.
Okay. I think that's fine,
That's
isn't it,
safe.
Parter?
Yeah, 17.
Cool. What did everybody else get?
I got 16 and Pip. Bando.
Ellie got 16 and then Ben.
Personally, I'm fine. Pip got 16, Bando got 21.
How does that work? And what's your DC,
What's
Parter.
my DC?
Parter?
Oh, sorry.
Your thunder. Top of your
It
spell sheet.
is. Yeah, I'm just looking. Where is it?
17.
That's it. Yeah.
So that fails for Pip. Passes for Bando. Mike?
Sorry, Pip.
One for Mike, one for Phantom.
I got 11.
You fail.
Sorry.
Phantom got 14.
Fails. Chad, is that yours? Is that your roll there, number 4?
Yeah, then,
Yep.
then +4 and then +5, so 13.
13 fails.
Yeah.
And Parter, did you do yours? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
13 plus
14.
14. So you fail as well. So roll 1d6 for me, please.
Even you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, because every creature within range.
So dumb.
Oh, other than you. Didn't read that bit. Don't worry. Just roll 1d6 and hurt your
That
friend.
makes sense. Otherwise, what would be the point? I hurt myself. 3.
So everybody who failed takes 3 points of damage, please.
Let that be a lesson to you.
And so, as that happened, Phantom explodes into
Oh yeah,
black
it's only got like
smoke.
1 hit point.
Got like 1 hit point. That's like,
Yeah.
It explodes like a frog in a microwave.
I was getting ready
Don't say that in front of
Oh,
me.
sorry.
Is that a threat?
What happened last time you killed off one of my friends?
I didn't kill one of your friends. Don't look at me. I did not cast Thunderclap in an echo chamber.
You need safety. I would leave the room if I were you.
Oh my god.
Comes back.
I'm
I'll come back.
Keep
Uh,
Is it,
through
how, can we get,
magic god means.
how can we get him back? Shit.
Make a deal with the sex god. That's what worked last time.
The legendary sex god is in Mike, or like the actual sex god?
Yeah, it's up to you to work out.
I don't know, because I've just killed Mike's little pet.
So after that round, Kenko is up.
Oh shit!
Um,
I'm sorry.
Do you remember what happened last time when I went into full rage?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
we can attack the smelly, gassy tabaxi, right?
You can, you just can't see it. So you have to do an educated guess as to where it is.
Oh, okay. But there's a big cloud of gas, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's like a 20 foot by 20 foot cloud of farts.
Kenko would like to fly into the farts with.
Okay. It's basically just like sitting next to Camille during a normal recording anyway.
Hey.
Sorry.
I remember those days.
Those are burps, all right?
Sorry.
Let's make
Yeah.
that clear.
Yeah, but you eat a lot of jerky, so they were really.
Yeah,
Meaty.
that's true. Meaty burps. That's different than a meaty fart.
I think we all would like to go back to the small quarters, smelly studio that we once lived in.
Yeah, I know. I miss it, and that beef
Yeah.
jerky.
We're eating less like
Yeah.
snacks. I don't remember. any of-
The audio is better now.
Um,
I want to
does it-
just throw food across at each other.
I wish that worked. We should.
Yeah.
We should.
Get virtual food.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, you're tapping your pen less. I haven't heard it since.
I don't use a pen now.
You've done the thing like, when people give up smoking, but they put something else in their hands?
Yeah.
So like a cigarette for
You
you.
see my fingernails? I've literally got no fingernails now.
Oh,
And we don't get
Anyway.
the sound either.
it's like your fingerprints on the other side of your fingers.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you reckon there's fingerprints
They
on
bend
your
the wrong
nails?
way now. Anyway, we get off track. So we're going to get everybody back on track. That was my fault. Kenko.
So does he have to roll disadvantage or?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Especially, is he going to enter the
Yeah, he's
stinking
gonna
cloud?
just fly straight into the cloud.
Okie dokie.
Talons out, beak.
Yep. So roll with disadvantage twice.
I mean, he's got bad lungs anyway, right?
Super bad lungs. So that's a miss for the beak, and that's a miss with the claws.
There's no point me rolling again.
Yeah, because you get 1, and I'll do something fun.
Roll a 1.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Roll
Okay.
one for fun.
Like it would just like sail into the cloud and just hit the wall on the other side, for instance. But it's fine. Kenko doesn't. Yep. So you just see Klinko go, just dive into
Does it disperse the cloud at all? Or?
it. A bit like what Bando is doing. It just disperses like a level of 1980s local wedding party dry ice settling
very
across the rest of it. Yeah, so it's all like yellow and definitely toxic across the floor of the cavern, but it just kind of refills back up again. And Kenko kind of doesn't disappear entirely because Kenko's so massive, especially with the wings out. But you can see the shape, this T shape of the bird inside there,
Beautiful.
like a T-bird.
How many rounds have we been doing this with the cloud now?
It will be when it gets to you, it'll end.
Okay, cool. Just
Oh no, it's gone past you.
Yeah.
Oh, so it ends. So in fact, you shouldn't have rolled that with disadvantage. So we'll rewind.
Sorry.
Rewind with Kenko. That first one would have been a hit.
Oh, so he got
So you hit with the beak, but still missed with the claw.
okay.
You just see this like coughing tabaxi up against the wall, and then this giant, sick eagle that's on fire dives towards it.
Flopping on top.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's 1d6.
Green screen's freaking out.
Have you got a window open blowing it?
I do, but it's because it's a bit darker now.
Maybe it's a
Having
fart,
just-
Tim.
Yeah. Every time it moves and flickers.
How long have you been
Tim's
sitting
done
on
a
that for?
Don't you're making him laugh, which makes it that
Oh no,
he's farting so much more now.
that's what happens when I laugh.
Oh,
Comes out the wrong way.
yeah,
okay.
farts all wets himself.
So that did 9 pages.
Got it. Yep, wrote it down. Job done. Now it is the Tabaxi's go. So now it's got this giant fucking flaming eagle in front of it. It's going to use this bonus action to disengage. It's going to tumble like a kitty. Spring up, look around for the target, sees Parter cast the singing cloud that's made it choke for the last 2 rounds, and just screeches and dives. So I was waiting for someone to do something, and I was like, no, that's me. Plus 7 to hit twice. So 14. Ugh, and 11. Does 14 hit you, Parter?
It does because
Does.
I've got an awful armor class of 11.
Okay, and it doesn't get advantage because none of its allies are next to you. Which is a shame. Yeah, that would be a lot of damage otherwise.
Is part of
That makes
a
3
fight
attacks.
for me?
I mean, if you specifically wanted to get next to, if that was your intention last round to get next
No,
to
it
Parter,
wasn't. I was just
then I
wondering.
would say probably not 5 feet next
That's
to you
fine.
because that would mean that you're standing right next to him.
Cool.
Okay, so you take plus 8, 15 points of piercing damage from this tabaxi. Like rolls, slices across your like your stomach and upper thigh. 2 quick emotions. // Exactly. And yeah,
I was shocked.
and then Parter, everything goes black. And I think I would count this as an attack. So what happens is, as Parter is reeling backwards from these short sword strokes from the tabaxi, suddenly this black sack appears on his head, and the half-orc bard appears behind him, holding the sack over his head and tightening up around his neck, and wraps one arm around Parter's midsection.
And I've just been cut there as well, so it must hurt.
Yeah.
That's what that guy was up to.
And squeezes you like a roll of toothpaste, just more blood just goes like a little.
Where's the half-orc bard been this whole time?
Yeah.
And invisible.
Disappeared. We couldn't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
forgot about him.
And snuck up behind Parter and then put a hood over Parter's head.
Hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked.
And so, with quick cat reflexes, a Tabaxi Rogue kind of gens up to the situation and goes, "Nobody move, or we kill the Furbolg," and holds the sword up to Parter's throat. Aya, you'll go.
To be fair, we we did ask at the beginning of this conflict that everyone stop anyway. So
To be fair, you did that after Chad ran in and decapitated their bard.
mhm.
We're not responsible for his
God.
actions.
Yeah, and we explained
Chad.
that as we entered.
And
that.
now he's teleported back and decapitated their barbarian.
I'm gonna just like hold my flail up. We never wanted this fight. We have just as much idea of what's happening as you do. Our friend went insane, left the room, and has come back without a limb. So we are confused also.
I still have it. It's just attached.
We would like you to not kill the cowardly thing you haven't. And I'll hold my action, and if they try and squeeze any more toothpaste out of Potter, I'll go gun them.
Okay.
But my general like vibe is let's talk now that we've killed 3 of your friends.
The Minotaurs go next. Gently places the bloody handkerchief over his private parts and nods vigorously and agrees with Aya. And scritches the hyena, who's like trying to shake off the thunderclap. Chad.
I'm gonna dimension door my way behind the invisible orc and put my axe up to his throat and say, "Looks like a regular Blackmire standoff we've got here, doesn't it?"
So I just want to
Stand up.
reiterate that, like, when you hold the axe up to its throat,
Yep.
there's this giant eye that's just staring at him from the plane of the axe,
Give him a stink eye.
and there's ice, like dry ice, pouring off one side, and you can feel the hot flames on the other side, and dripping onto its armor is just this acid that starts eating away a little bit at his clothes. Mike, you had a question?
Sorry, my thing froze, and everyone was like,
We can see you.
You will find this end. That helps.
What just happened? I'm sorry.
So Chad used Dimension Door to teleport behind the half-orc bard that's holding Parter in place, and then put his arm axe up to its throat, and coined the new phrase "a Blackmire standoff," which, much like a Mexican standoff, involves a multiple human centipede of blades held to other people.
Not quite how I'd
Blade on blade on
in
blade.
mind, but yeah,
No.
that kind of works.
That's what I heard.
I think melding an axe to your arm is the only kind of mashing
So
together of
so
things.
Yeah.
So actions.
Yes. Mike, you're up.
I whether or not you want to call it selective hearing, I didn't hear them talking about, let's just be friends, or
Do you say that out loud?
no, that's just, I don't even say it to myself, it's just the vibe that I'm given.
Okay.
And I
Viator currently is like looking up at you and giving a big, like, imagine a cow or a bull could smile and what that would look like.
don't say that, because I'm vegan and now I'm going to try and kill it.
We need him.
We need one of them.
It's got the
Not
big
all of them.
cow eyes,
How would a cow smile?
just glistening. It's got human teeth, weirdly enough, but because it's got a snout, like the teeth go back too far, in fact.
That looks quite like your smile in this.
Who are you saying that to?
Mike.
Okay. That could be a numerous amount of people.
Even though
Could
I
be Chad with his lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on, Mike.
I'm naturally smiling back, obviously.
Of course.
And I cast Witch Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Roll to hit for me, please.
Why are you so adamant about killing this guy? Why are you so adamant about killing this guy?
Like 3 very different vibes in how we're approaching this so far.
I like the idea of Potter muffling that from underneath the hood.
Just to remind you, so that's 20, but because I'm holding my Skyblinder staff, I get a +1 to bonus to spell attack rolls.
You do
So
indeed.
21.
Yeah, that most definitely hits. So roll your Witch Bolt damage and add a +1 from your Skyblinder staff.
Damn, Daniel.
Daniel.
If I'm rolling twice, can I do 2D?
You can.
It's clever like that, isn't it?
In it.
In it.
And then
Is
can I
what-
do +1?
You can.
Just getting it.
This is just.
Say what?
Just a calculator you're using, right?
What is a calculator?
Want to be calculator? Okay, I
18.
need to look up its hit points at this point.
The darkness is trying to take over your green screen.
Oh, hold on a second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Tim?
that's fine. Yep.
I'm doing it in 4th level, so it's 4d12. So
Oh, roll another 2d12 then for me, please. Oh.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay.
+1.
Oh no.
You smile and lean down slightly and just touch the Skyblinder staff. You know, like a Tesla coil, where you have to get, or like a plasma ball, that kind of thing, when you have to make contact with something, but there's a certain amount of distance that you can have. You just get the Witch Bolt. You get the Skyblinder staff close enough, like within an inch or two, and then you cast its full effect. It just fries this Minotaur so much that it smells like a barbecue in here now. And the horns of the Minotaur as well start glowing red, like the bone, and the tips of it start glowing, turning into ash. It's just looks like it's just being tasered over and over again. And eventually you end the spell and it just falls backwards, like a curled up, smoking husk.
Is it still alive?
That sounds like a living thing.
No, not even slightly.
Can I not do a bonus action?
Yeah, you can do a bonus action.
Will anything happen if I'm not trying to stab him, but if I put my bonus gift in him, will anything happen?
Bonus gift.
You can't do a bonus action to do the gift thing, no.
What if it just touches him?
That's not a bonus gift.
I need to double check something. So whilst I need to read something that I wrote, but a long time ago. That was Mike's go. Phantom no longer exists. Pip, how do you react?
Just for goodness sake.
Exactly.
I'm whispering in the dead Minotaur's ear.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
This is because you blasphemed my sex god.
Me?
You.
Yeah, she now gets up next to Parter.
You dead
Through the
Minotaur.
bag.
You're next.
The dead guy probably doesn't give a shit what he did because he's already dead.
I
I
need
know
to
a
say
pile of
my
ash.
I need to say my piece.
You should have said it before you
Oh.
killed him.
I didn't mean to do it.
I want to hear what she's got to say.
What you did is fine.
Huh?
Yeah, what you did was fine.
No,
So
sorry.
I
It's
can
still-
get my actual birthday gift.
Yes, it still satisfies the criteria.
Wait, pause. Keep on whispering into his ear. I want to hear what you said.
Let me just read what I'm supposed to say.
I feel like one of our watchers.
You all just shut up for a minute and get on.
Stop distracting each other.
This is the dead Minotaur, okay? Dead Minotaur.
Yeah.
You spoke ill of the gods, the old gods, and that is not on. And I've been sent to kill the out of you, and I just did that. And anyone that speaks ill of my god or the old gods dies at my hands. You shall perish. Oh wait, you just did.
Dust.
It would have a boom moment if you hadn't already killed him.
Just grab his horn and then drop it.
It's like Ashy.
Yeah.
Did we hear anything?
Crumple it. Oh no, he was dead in seconds.
No, did we?
Oh. I guess you are all looking like you're in a Black Mire
Very good.
standoff, so it's very tense. Everything's quite quiet. So everybody roll a perception check for me, please.
I love the thought that it's really quiet and tense, and Mike is just there thinking she's listening quietly, and we're all just looking at her like,
Picture what this
Do I need to roll it if I've got a hood on?
Yeah, because it's hearing rather than sight. So you're fine.
Is its horns like ashy to the point where I can go?
Yeah, like the tips and surrounding of the horn. Yeah, so you could just give it a good birthday cake blowout. It just disappears.
13.
13, not quite enough.
18.
18 is enough. Aya?
Oh, 1.
1, that is not. No. And Chad?
19.
19. So the 19 and the 18, yes, you do hear that.
It's pretty dark over there, Mike.
You
I
say
say
you're
with
holding,
my arm, with my stump arm.
you're holding it to this guy's neck. Oh,
Whilst holding another arm.
you've decapitated 2 people in the last 24 seconds.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I do that, but with my axe. Oh, my.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Just bisect your nose.
I like that that's where we draw the line.
Yeah. Whispers. Ugh.
Ugh, gross.
So Pip, what's your action?
Still like, for goodness sake, but now also like, what? But I don't think now's the time to like dissect Mike's new vengeance. So, I mean, we have to keep one of these people alive. I am determined to figure out one plot point, just one. So, who would we rather, as a group, keep alive? The Tabaxi or the half-orc?
I'll be impressed if any of them are alive by the end of this. I'll be
Did you say
honest.
this out loud?
I've got my hands up. I'm trying.
But I'll be surprised if any of them make it out.
I reckon the Tabaxi is probably more of a leader than.
It is, but it can get away by turning into gas if we hold on to it for too long.
Yeah,
No,
but the
that's,
barbarian can just turn invisible.
It can't turn into gas. That was part of putting
Oh.
gas around the Tabaxi.
Yeah.
I thought
you're
it
right,
could turn
though,
into gas.
The barbarian can just turn invisible.
Yeah,
So
I feel like
let's
that's
try
more of a
and
flight risk.
Is the Tabaxi the one that's called the shiny gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we know its name. We can. I say we. I won't.
Plus, the bard is the one that has a knife to our friend's throat. So
Yeah, but I'm not. I can't focus on 2 things at once. Okay.
He killed Phantom, so you know.
Hey.
How how focused is my scorching ray?
Oh yeah, you can. It's like a laser pointer focus.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to scorching ray him, the half orc.
Okay, a roll to hit multiple times, I believe, and
3
also
times.
I think depending on what level you cast it at.
Oh yeah. Let me check my spell slots. Hold on.
What is it?
Scorching ray is like just laser beams coming out from Pip, and it's flamey.
Is this from your
I've
head?
got that diadem. Remember that? Made me.
Not more.
Oh,
You're-
where is he? Oh.
You're like a battle.
You've used all of the charges in that. It's got 0 charges left, unfortunately.
How'd you recharge it?
It resets at dawn.
Right. Okay. In that case, Can't use Hail of Thorns because that's everyone in 5 feet.
True. You could
Um,
jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna. How actually? That's a dangerous move, though. Is the knife literally to Parter's neck?
Yeah. So it's not held by the bard. The bard is like grappling
Yeah.
Parter, but the tabaxi that's in front of him that slashed him up
Oh,
has kind of read the situation, is like holding the short sword up to Parter's ribs
I didn't notice that.
and playing it like a xylophone.
I don't want to knock anybody because I feel like knocking someone is the prime way to accidentally stab someone.
Especially like depending on which angle you've got, they could all go down like dominoes.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. What does this do?
As you're
Material.
as you're looking from Mike to the desiccated corpse, to the tabaxi, to Parter with his hood on it, to this half-orc bard with this his strong arms holding onto him, to this axe with his eye at the half-orc's throat, to Chad behind, looking all emaciated and weird. You feel, unfortunately, a familiar feeling of these strong, cold hands on your shoulder, just giving you a massage.
Forgot.
Look behind you, and just Arad's like,
This is what got us into trouble last time because I spoke to him and then they were like, "Oh, you're on his side."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's.
I bet you're wishing that my gust of wind got the sun to kill him.
Yeah.
No. Not more death.
Some death is fine. Okay.
Technically, he wouldn't be dead because he's already dead, right?
True. Well, he's already undead, technically. They would
Those
argue
bleeding
that.
demons are the only people that have been nice to us, so we can't go back having not brought this strange.
We could just say he died in battle.
If he's undead, does that mean he's not dead?
That's what I'm.
Correct, yeah, technically.
Yes.
I am gonna jump. I'm not gonna cast jump. I'm just gonna use my ring of jumping.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna dagger out at the same time, and just jump onto the half orc and hope that I knock them out of the way of the knife rather than into the knife.
Cool.
But it's a risk I'm willing to take.
True. Can you do an acrobatics check for me, please?
Don't mess this up.
Can I use my past one that I rolled when I thought I was doing the scorching ray? 18.
So you jump on to the...
Oh, sorry, 18 plus 5.
Yeah, 23. Cool. So you jump onto the half-orc and start like grappling with it.
It's my dagger
Khalil...
out, remember?
Yeah. Oh, so you're actually going to be stabbing it as well?
Yeah.
Okay, a roll to hit as well.
And dagger is plus 9. So 12 plus 9.
Jeez Louise. 12 plus 9?
Mm.
But your dagger?
Yeah, it has a plus 9 in the...
Oh, it's 1d4 plus 5, the damage.
Oh, sorry, that's damage. The hit was plus 5.
Oh, sorry.
So that's,
Yeah, that hits. And d4 plus 5. Can also... I need to do this. That'll hit. Parter, you take 9 points of damage.
Is he now free?
You do 9 points. Yes. You do 9 points of damage to the half orc. And Chad, can you do all dice damage, please?
Yep. 1d20.
The tabaxi blows up.
D12.
Then D10, D10.
D10 / roll 1d10 / roll 1d8. I don't even get to see what I'm rolling because I have to do so many. Roll 1d4.
37, 39 plus 7, 46. Yeah, as you cause this domino effect, like you jump onto the half-orc pulls Parter with him, which makes the short sword rake across his chest again, which gives him the damage that I gave you. But as you're doing that, you're pushing the bard into the axe as well. Like you're stabbing it on one side and then pushing the axe to the other side. And because you're holding it at his neck, like the dagger just goes into his head, just pushes him along into the axe. And it just kind of stops halfway into, like it goes under the clavicle, pops the clavicle out, almost like upwards, and he just stops. You know when the T-1000 got hit in Terminator 2 with and it just splayed out like that. That, but slow.
Very.
See, year 2 is dark, guys.
Has started off pretty dark.
Did it hit like Parter enough for my held action to go after him with the go gun, or did
Yes.
they?
It would have done now. Yeah, everybody's kind of like free agents at this point.
Then in that case, 11. It's probably not a hit anyway.
You can roll twice because it's a machine gun, effectively.
17.
The second one hits.
10.
10. Nice.
This is a really violent set of dominoes.
Really? Where are we with the thief? Okay, the thief's still going. My goodness. That was Pip's go. Bando.
Bando is confused about the Blackmire standoff.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
So he is going to
Lighten the mood.
like
He's gonna do a little dance.
Yeah.
Start juggling. Hmm?
he's going to go over to Mike and he senses my anger at the Minotaur being dead. So he's going to go over to Mike and do the best monkey version of a, what the hell, bro?
It's just floating constantly in her field of vision. Like no matter where Mike looks, Bando just floats around like an ad on a website. It just you can't nowhere where you click. It's this ad is always there.
The most annoying pop-up ever.
Parter, you're now free of the embrace as you feel this hefty half-orc slowly slide down your back.
Weird feeling.
Oof. Oh. I'm going to pull the hood off.
Yeah.
I've still got that on my head, I'm
You
assuming.
do? Mm-hmm.
And then, because I've got all my equipment got broken except for my magic stuff, didn't it?
Or you've only got magic and the Minotaur's robes, which are about the right height for you, but way too
baggy.
way too big, way too baggy.
Um,
You're like 1990s grunge look on you right now.
I want to. No, God, I'm really fighting against my urge just to do nasty stuff to this cat thing.
Why fight it?
Keep the cat alive, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, do I use? I'm gonna conjure an animal.
Okay. Which animal would you like to conjure?
I'm gonna conjure a octopus.
Small
No,
chaotic moment.
I'm going to conjure.
I have been thinking about this. I'm just want to throw this out here. And it's not for now, but maybe something you can consider in the future. That I think that octopuses could be potentially used like facehuggers.
I love that as just an abstract concept that you wanted to tell us as well.
So I've been thinking about it a lot recently.
Yeah.
Octopuses
haven't?
are like living face huggers.
Yeah.
Interesting thought. I've thought the same before.
Just an option.
Kind of what I was going. You know that time where I brought 2 of them into the story when we were
Yeah.
fighting the big dragon. I was kind of
Big
hoping to do
giant
something
ones,
like that, and then they just got blown up.
Immediately got incinerated.
Exactly. No,
But
I'm
calamari for all. So
I'm going to conjure a giant constrictor snake
Okay.
that I want to just completely wrap
Constrict.
around.
yeah.
And
Not
isn't
like
that why
crush.
Chad went on a beheading spree in the first place?
But I didn't realise that's why he went. And now he's okay. Is he? Is that right?
Yeah, I don't have the affliction anymore, so I'm not seeing shit.
Cool. So I'm going to conjure this monstrous constrictor snake and make it wrap around, not crush and kill, but wrap around so it's incapacitated.
Okay, can you roll a d20 and add a +4 to it, please?
Yes. 18.
18, cool. Yes, the constrictor snake wraps around this tabaxi and squeezes him. Just trying to think of an analogy here now. It's got to be something with like shocks or a cheese string. I don't know, like a bulb in a bush. No. Yeah, like wraps around him like a slinky connected to a tow bar of a car. It's driving. I don't know. It really broke down very, very quickly. This is one of the analogies I do not have. So yeah, the constrictor constricts around him like a constrictor snake would, and crushes him like a cat. Okay, we'll carry on. We'll go on to Kenko. Kenko's turn now.
Snake analogies are not your strong suit.
They really are not.
Sorry.
My Achilles heel.
Did everyone else think of Nero though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really not. Could you all forgotten the snake who died for our lives?
I've lost count of all your pets.
I mean, it's your fault for not keeping them alive for longer, let's be real.
I mean,
I think like only
murdered that
50%.
one.
Yeah, I think only 50% was Aya's fault.
Which is the one that you had to kill yourself?
Costa, right?
No, that was sorry, it was Costa's.
Yeah.
The snake was the one that you pushed into the mouth of the giant crab. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can't you keep care of your animals? I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, we're pet killers, is what you're saying.
my pet killers.
You killed
I
my
haven't killed any
It's
of her
perfectly
pets.
healthy.
You've killed her pet.
Yeah.
Has Bando died?
You are
Bando is perfectly alive.
Mace
picture of
Ventura, pet killer.
It's quite good, Tim. Enjoyed that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well done.
Thought that. So it didn't
better than
involve
your
a
snake
snake. It
analogy.
didn't involve a snake, so easy.
Nailed it first time.
Kenko. So Kenko, Wagwan.
Sorry, I forgot that was my turn. I was waiting for
You're like, I
someone
wish
else to
these
answer
people would
that.
hurry up.
This is how all your pets die.
Slow neglect.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Like a goldfish you do not feed.
Kenko is gonna come, having realized the tabaxi was in the cloud of gas,
Mhm.
and then seeing the tabaxi come back out of the gas
Uh-huh.
and threaten people. He's gonna continue to chase the tabaxi and beak and tail on it.
Roll to hit with advantage, please.
Don't kill it. It's wrapped up in my snake.
Okay, I'll do the first two for the beak.
Yep. That does not
No
hit.
beaks.
Yeah. No
and then
beak.
the second one for the talon. Oh god.
Oh,
Okay.
that one hits. Tatlin it up.
Talon is 2d6 plus 3.
It's quite dangerous, really, Kenko.
Yeah, when
It's
do you
not
want it
hacking
to be?
It's got
10 slashing damage.
Nice. Yeah, so Kenko pushes off the wall where he was fighting the tabaxi in the stinking cloud and sails back towards the tabaxi that is now wrapped up in a snake, like a snake, and
Nailed it.
sails past
Seamless.
with both talons, just rakes the tabaxi's face like either side, and just partially cuts off one ear, takes the whiskers off the other side, carries on sailing away. The tabaxi's turn is going to try and slink out of the constrictor snake. So I need you to roll a d20 plus 4, please. Actually, don't bother. Oh, no, do bother.
Don't do that to me, Tim.
Sorry.
Oh, what? 9.
Yeah, but I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Plus... Oh, no, plus
Thanks.
7, 10. What did you get? A 9?
Yes.
Just did it. So with that, the tabaxi uses the blood that's flowing from its face to lube up the snake and slip out the other end. And what?
Tim.
And
That was
uses sorry, and uses bonus action to dash and runs 60 feet. So goes just out the cave, round the corner, out of sight. Aya,
That was a tabaxi.
it just runs out the cave, gone,
Isn't-
out of sight.
And no one else is alive.
Nope, just a tabaxi.
Find that tabaxi.
Yeah. Pursuit.
So you run 30 feet. Isn't quite enough to see where the tabaxi's gone. You use your action to run if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do double.
You turn the corner. You're just behind the tabaxi. You're like front to back, and it's looking over its shoulder, like bleeding heavily from one side. It's got this like gnarly slash up the other side. You think maybe it's suffered some kind of contusions, but it's just running for its life.
I don't really blame it, but yeah, that's my own turn.
Meanwhile, the hyena, without its master, dives at Mike.
Again, I don't blame it.
Can somebody talk to animals? Because then we don't need the tabaxi alive, right?
A 10.
I don't think we're going to get that much out of that.
Its intelligence is not great. So
I've got
10 on Mike is not going to hit. I don't think.
No.
No. So the hyena rears up, its hackles go up, tries to gnash you with its maw, but you just dive out of the way. Yeah, you just dust your shoulder off. No worries. Chad.
I'm going to dimension door with one willing creature.
Whom do you
next to me?
grab? The closest person is Parter.
Potter. And you could find a way to stop them from running, right?
I'm sure I could.
We dimension door. We saw the cave coming inside,
You did?
so I just need to know where I'm going to dimension door out.
Correct.
I believe.
Yep.
So I'd like to get about 10 feet outside of the radius of just the entrance to the cave.
Done. You're there. You immediately like feel the bitter cold of the snow and the outside world hit you as you step through this gate. And you're on the other side now. You're just holding Parter by the scruff of the neck with your left hand. No, in your right hand, held by your left hand.
Yes. I've confused myself.
You just tag him with a fleshy gauntlet.
Can we see the tabaxi?
Yeah, you see inside like these two figures running towards you from the darkness of the cave.
Can I hunch down? Or no, actually, I already used dimension door. Never mind. I can't do anything.
Well, you can move still.
I'd like to just hunch down.
Yeah, take a knee.
Yep.
Yeah, you take a knee.
Yep.
Mike and Phantom. Oh no, Mike.
Phantom's
Sorry.
dead. Thanks, Tim.
Is it
I can't. I sit on
I'm
the
trying to
floor.
talk while also drinking at the same time.
I sit on the floor cross-legged next to this dead minotaur, and I cast minor illusion so that I can look at a minor illusion of Phantom and say, "Hello, you're an illusion."
This is whilst the hyena's snapping at your face.
And I cry.
Yeah. Okay.
For the first time, I think, in this game, my character cries.
Okay.
And I
Mike-
cry.
Barter.
Starts crying.
Sorry. I didn't mean to hurt.
And also, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a sorcery point to regain a spell slot.
Job done. Mark it off. Pip.
Well, okay, I'm torn, conflicted.
Much like Natalie and Brilliant.
Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I don't trust anyone to keep this tabaxi alive. So part of me wants to go after this tabaxi. But I'm also just stood there watching Mike cry whilst a hyena tries to eat her face.
Not even
So
just a regular
like-
hyena, a giant, dire hyena.
I'm like, keep the tabaxi alive, keep Mike alive. So I'm going to tell Bando to go after the tabaxi
Mhm.
and say, keep it alive. Just please.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Speak with Animals on the giant hyena.
Cool. What do you ask the giant hyena?
I ask the giant hyena, hey, I'm really sorry about your friends, but we wanted to free you.
Bullman was my friend, my master. I am masterless.
I could be your new master. I would look after you.
I must kill. I must avenge my master's death and guard his body.
That's a vicious cycle that only ends in more death. But we could help you bury your master's body.
Yes, more death.
Less death.
No, more death.
We can bury your master's body and put him to peace.
Explain bury and peace.
Bury, happy, life continues after death. Peace, calm, comfort, lovely.
You can bring my master back to what he was before?
Yes, but not here.
Roll a deception check, I guess. Or a persuasion, depending on your religious beliefs, as a grung ranger.
As a grung, I am incredibly religious.
Okay, go for it. You roll a religion check then.
I mean, I do have Revivify. We're not going to use it on a dead minotaur that we've never met before.
Okay.
You know that I'd just kill it again, right?
I got a 9,
Yep.
but I really am aiming for this to work. So if that's not going to work, I'm going to use my inspiration.
You have to tell me. You can't know what I've rolled.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, roll again. Mark off your inspiration.
One more.
10.
10. So with a 10, the hackles lower by 45 degrees. And it sits back on its haunches, like guarding the master's body. And just looking at you expectantly.
We can be friends now.
Bring back my master and we will talk.
I said not in this world.
Meanwhile, Bando flies off down the cave, like just sweeps around. Parter.
I wouldn't have taken my snake. I can't take my snake with me, can I? It's literally just me and Chad.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell the snake to come with you.
No,
As a summoned creature, you can command it verbally.
I'm going to tell it to follow us, but it wouldn't have gone through the dimension door.
No.
So
You can only take one willing creature.
So that's I tell it to come with us because I think it's going to come in handy. And then do we go? We get chucked out of the dimension door ahead of it, right?
Yep. You can see them coming towards you out of the cave.
I am.
You are super cold. because you are wearing this oversized robe that Marilyn Monroe's as soon as you get outside.
I get really fed up on this. It's getting me really angry. I'm gonna
Chad,
swallow.
all you hear is a noise.
Are you kidding me?
What?
That's gross.
That is gross, but that's funny.
What do you think that is, Dush?
I'm feeling.
What did you just do over there?
Oh, sorry. I let my cat out the door.
Just weird.
With the force. Get out.
Don't think too much about it. Just carry on.
I'm a bit put off now. I've still got my.
For a second there, you had a Chad on. Like when you had it out,
Oh,
ended.
Oh.
A little bit lower.
can't do it. Hang on.
Lower.
No.
Lower. Lower.
No. Oh.
Lower. There you go. Oh,
Oh,
nearly had it.
this is not going to be in. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, I've got my potion of fire breath, and
Mhm.
I'm going to warm myself up from the inside out, and then
Don't-
I'm going to.
Kill the tabaxi.
I'm just going to put on a display.
Okay.
That's
What, like fire breathing?
You're gonna kill her.
You chug the potion of fire breath. What do you
Yeah.
do with it? Which direction do you
Love the idea
use it?
that you would drink a potion of fire breath and not be trying to harm someone.
I'm going to.
Go off like a oil reserve, like you're in Escape from New York.
I just shout before. I'm just going to be like, just start running. We want to talk. And then I'm just going to neck it, and I'm going to go, and then
Okay.
across the floor in front of it to try and make it slippery.
A big fan of flame just pours out of your mouth. A lot like what you've seen Chad do before, specifically in the dried fish hut.
Here's my
back in Keld.
inspiration.
And you just, this big flamethrower of like pyrotechnics goes out in the air, then down on the floor, melting a whole bunch of snow, making a moat in front of you.
Oh, that's a bit surprising. What does the tabaxi stop?
We'll find out.
And I just want to be like this.
Stop.
Just stop.
It's now Kenko's go.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
This is like, I just wish
That
these
could be
guys would
anyone.
just.
Every turn I forget even more. So he was kind of stalking the tabaxi anyway.
Correct.
But then, like, I've run after that, and I feel like that would be his inclination anyway, just to keep chasing it. And I feel like you've got the hyena thing under control. So he's just going to follow the tabaxi, and he's quite fast flying. I think 6
Yeah.
feet.
I'm going to take a little bit of a penalty on Kenko because as you go down the corridor, very narrow quarters.
Mhm.
So he's kind of bouncing off the walls a little bit, and his feet are skittering on the floor as he's keeping up with the tabaxi. But he is keeping up with the tabaxi for sure.
Okay, cool.
He's on his 6, as they say. So the tabaxi emerges from the mouth of the cave simultaneously, but being pursued by this giant eagle that looks like it's made of carbon, ash, and fire, and then confronted by a furbolg in an open robe, spewing flame out every which way. I'm going to say...
Arthur sounds pretty badass, I'm not going to lie.
Sounds like the dude, but if the dude had flamethrowers. It's going to keep on running. Absolutely going to keep on running. And runs past you both. Because I believe you're like within 5 feet of each other. So both of you take an attack of opportunity if you wish. It's not compulsory, but if you wish to attack the tabaxi on the way past, you can.
Yes.
Does it have to be a physical attack?
It has to be a physical attack. It can't be range, and it can't be spell unless you have a specific feat.
Just grapple.
Yeah, I was going
You
to say, I'm
can't
just
grapple.
I'm just
I can
straight up
unarmed
afraid.
strike.
Attack. You can strike, but you can't do anything else.
I'm going to headbutt.
Okay, you can do that.
I don't want 2 attacks to suddenly kill this thing, so I'm just going to let Potter try to attack this one.
So, Parter, can you roll your headbutt, which is 1d20 plus your strength score?
You're going to crack its skull, aren't you?
Yeah, you're going to
Plus
set
2.
it on fire in the process.
See how thick my furball brain is.
Yeah.
Oh. 3.
Oh. Yeah, that does not hit. You just... and nothing happens.
It's really cold.
Yeah.
I can't move.
You, in fact, you're not used to it because you've just been teleported from a solid surface to the snow, and then fire breath, which is kind of crystallized a lot of stuff. You go to headbutt it, and you slip forward on the melted ice, and then you dunk your head into the moat that you've just created.
That couldn't be more of a part thing to do.
You've swirled yourself.
Jesus.
And I need Chad to do a wisdom saving throw for me, please. DC 15. It's a D20 you need.
Oops.
Because it's
That's
all
better.
the dice you've ever rolled.
Oh, yeah.
If you keep hitting up, you'll eventually get to a
Alright,
D20.
D20. Not that good. I got a 12.
I want you to role play. The axe is now
Oh, no.
so easy. So easy. He's at the correct height. Just take his head off. All will be done. I got you out of the labyrinth. We have a deal.
Yeah, and I've given you 3 heads, so in the last, 10 minutes.
You think you give me 3 heads? Agreed. I agree with 3 heads.
You have 3 heads.
I agree with 3 heads. Deal.
What?
Deal.
No deal.
Sounds like you want to make a deal for 3 heads.
Have you given 2 or 3?
I've given him 3 since I ran down. I chopped off the monk's head, then I took off the dwarf, and then the orc fell into the axe.
You've only given
3
2
heads.
whilst it's been on your arm there.
Yeah, but I gave him one right before that.
I don't
Whose
think
side are you on?
He's not counting.
Just don't chop my head off. That's all I'm saying.
Do we have a contract for 3 heads?
For what?
3 heads.
No.
That's what you said.
Dun, dun, dun.
Without you really controlling your own physicality,
No.
can you roll a d20 to hit, please?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, shit.
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm real
And
sorry.
that is plus 7, 17.
17.
Is that enough to hit the thing? It is 16. Can you roll all dice, please?
I'm really sorry, guys. I don't. What? I said 3 heads is because I already gave it 3 heads. You guys are mad at me. I'm sorry.
8. 14, 20,
D8.
22,
As well just stop. He's dead.
D6.
27,
D4.
28 plus 7, 35.
Wasn't that bad, all things
And-
considered.
As the tabaxi tries to run away from you, you just take a very lackadaisical, casual swing, and you just... Who's behind him? Kenko. As Kenko's pecking, trying to keep up with him, this spinning cat head just connects with Kenko's upper...
Wait, I'm there as
Shoulder.
well, so I'm just seeing this head go past me and hit my bird in the face.
Yeah, Yeah, it's just arcing up and just bouncing off the wing of the Kenko. Oh, so beautiful. You try and touch it as it goes past. And it whispers to you, 1.
I thought you were still talking about the head then.
Oh, yeah.
I already gave you 3. What do you
That's
mean
it. That's all
1?
it says.
You owe him 2 more now.
I've given him so many heads already.
You tell him that, Chad. You tell him that.
That's could be in the fan fiction.
Please be careful.
So,
Those are quite
Looking that
dramatic.
up. I hope you know that.
Stupid X.
dumb hacks. Yeah, there we go. We're out of combat. There are no more enemies left.
What the hell was that?
I don't know if I made the best decision.
We have to get that axe off your arm immediately. You're clearly not functioning.
Don't
You
let it
really
hear you.
need to tell us
Don't-
what happened.
Don't let it hear you. It needs 2 more heads.
I can hear
I'm gonna.
What do you
If
mean?
we
It
have
needs-
anything sharp, because I think we've got his other arm, we can try and reattach it. I think we just try and chop
Just
it.
chop it off. I've
Keep
got
it-
the thunder sword, but I don't know if that's super strong.
I don't think this axe is gonna. It might kill me in the process too. Like, remember when I dropped it last time and I took 1,000 points of damage?
But you're
Um,
a killing machine now.
Can
Chad.
we
You
wrap
don't
it?
want that.
I have
Can
a
we
spell.
Wrap
I
it
have-
up in the red steam bag thing. You can wrap it up.
Put it in my bag of holding. Let's hold on to it for a little bit.
I'm not like, I don't think that your opinion is valid.
Also, that sounds like someone who's been welded to an axe might say.
That's a good idea, Chad.
I have a spell that can remove a curse. I don't know if it works on the axe, but it can basically de-attune you from it. I don't know.
Oh, please do it.
Well, it will have to be. I assume, even if it could work, it would have to not be attached to your body. presumably.
I'll
don't
chop
know
his
if
arm off.
I don't know if I do that right now because the axe wants 2 more heads.
I'll
Yeah,
sacrifice my
but I'm
snake.
very aware that we have heads and are in your vicinity.
Yeah,
I'm very aware that we have it.
but I think if you try to do anything to it right now, well, I'm fully aware that you guys are talking out loud about it. The axe is going in the way that it just did this with the Tabaxi. I didn't want to attack it. It just lopped off a head.
And you probably don't want to attack us or lop our heads off. But my suggestion is that we lop that off before our heads are lopped.
No.
Lop before lopped.
Stop waving it around, Chad.
I would rather be the lopper than the loppy.
It's affecting me.
I think we get that. I'd
There's
sacrifice.
armor all over her body except her neck.
What?
What?
Don't get
You don't hear that.
Don't get too close. This isn't good.
If one of us needs to hold him and the
Okay,
other needs to chop
everybody
his
take your
arm off.
headphones off apart from Chad.
Wait.
Give me a thumbs up. Chad, they want to part us. It's not right.
You're
I've
not
done
doing
a lot.
yourself any favors.
I rescued you from the labyrinth.
I don't even know what you rescued me from.
How powerful we are.
I know we are powerful, but you just killed the Tabaxi that I didn't want to kill.
Seasoned adventurers. Three hits.
Who are you talking about
We
now?
are a 3 times one-hit wonder.
You, me, and what?
You are the one I've been waiting for. We can do great things together.
You keep saying that. You keep saying
Terrible
that.
things, but great things.
No, I don't. You made me kill a Tabaxi that I was trying to. Well, I was gonna probably kill it eventually, but
Now we are one. I have seen your mind. I know what's coming.
what's coming?
You have a countdown.
Yeah, I know that.
Only we can stop it.
How?
With the power combined, you take me there. I'll end it.
You mean Aya?
I mean the apocalypse.
What do you know about the apocalypse? What is it?
I know everything you know, except maybe I've put things a bit together more than you have.
I need you to make this worthwhile, because right now this is just bad. This is bad for me. This is bad for everybody around me, and I'm afraid that I'm going to kill somebody that I don't want to again.
There are so many cults that have arrived. New people that have usurped power, encroached on territory. We need to quell this threat. The Fungus Queen. The mark on Mike and Barter. These are warnings. The undead sphere.
Undead. Yeah, I know about all of those things.
How can you possibly go against this without me?
We can find a way.
Not without you, can't.
Okay. If we keep you.
One shot, one creature, every time. We can carve our way to peace.
You cannot touch the friendly boys. We need an agreement. I will give you heads.
The good of the many, or the good of the few.
The friendly boys are the few.
Then you condemn the world.
They will help save the world with us.
We don't need them. We've proven that. How many did they kill? How many did we kill?
It's them or you.
Do what you must. Okay. Everybody back in.
Yes.
Hey, yeah.
Oh.
There she is.
So, what do you guys do?
Did we I'm not there, but did they just watch him have a conversation with himself, or was that all in his brain?
He was just staring at his arm where the axe is. Obviously, I was like moving around, looking at him, around him.
My
He was
opinion,
staring transfixed at this blade.
if anything, I'm more convinced that we should hold him down and chop his arm off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if chopping the arm off won't kill me. There has to be I guess I'm saying this out of character. There has to be somebody in this world that can properly remove, and maybe you can do that, Aya, with your skills. But I think that if we remove this from my arm, I'm done for. In character, this axe is going to save the world, but it's going to kill us all in the process.
What?
That's what he says in character.
That's what I say in character.
I don't know if I trust you anymore, Chad.
I definitely don't trust him, but I also don't want him to die.
No.
But I also don't want to die.
Yeah, a Pip and I still.
Yeah.
Over that. Okay.
I kind of get the feeling that this is a narrative situation, so you probably, unless you have very specific things you want to do in the cave, you probably have wandered out at this point.
I mean, I'm trying to get this hyena to not eat Mike.
Oh yeah, you've communicated with it. It's just waiting for the thing that you want it to do. So it's guarding its master's body
I
currently.
also definitely want to go back in the cave because there's a secret passage. But anyway, that's separate. What sort of heads is it wanting? If I give my snake, is that one?
I don't rightly know. It wants. It just says heads, but I know that it wants your heads. But I don't know if it's your heads or if it's just heads. It could just be proximity. It wants heads.
I'm gonna sacrifice my constrictor. Be like, try this.
What do you tell your constrictor snake?
I need you to sacrifice yourself for the good of the group. I'll bring you back another time, probably as an octopus.
Roll an animal handling check for me, please.
Certainly. Animal handling is +9. Yeah. Oh, 13. 13.
It kind of stares at you for a little bit, and then reluctantly starts slithering towards Chad.
I am so sorry, you lovely snake. I promise not to scream snakes anymore. But I have to know if the axe just needs heads or if it needs specific heads. And I'm really sorry, Snake.
Like, see, this is just. Can we all just notice that someone else is killing Snake again? So
This podcast has turned into a very snakist podcast.
It has. Potter, turn your back.
I turn it away.
I'm going to cover Kenko's eyes.
Okay.
This isn't peace.
This is
You're not dead.
grim.
You
This is horrible.
Ow.
arc down and sever the snake's head.
There we go.
Okay.
Not just us.
This was well worth a very gruesome experiment.
Did it work?
I'm just
and
going
you
to
look
use
back
my
and there's
body
just
to
like
hide Kenko.
there's the majority of the body left, and then a very clean sever, and then red snow, and a couple of feet away, a severed head of the snake.
Oh no, red snow.
And
Grim.
it starts fading away and soaking into the snow as your spell disappears.
This sounds terrible. I need a head.
Stop saying it like that.
Hey guys, I need head.
At least I'm not whispering it like Tim.
I'm sorry to say this, but there is a hyena next door.
No,
No.
we can't kill all of
No.
them. No.
I draw the
Wait a
line.
minute. Wait a minute.
Listen,
Wait.
I'm gonna say it, Aya. You're gonna be mad at me,
No, it
but
doesn't.
Kenko's died in many versions.
Penguin.
You're not killing my bird.
Oh, another one.
He's died many times before.
He doesn't live to die for you.
Well, you've not really given us that impression. So
I would rather that hyena than this beautiful bird.
Kenko's very weak. He'll probably die the next time anyway.
How well did Kenko fight in that fight? He
Yeah.
did very well.
You see,
He's an asset.
he is
A weak man asset. A weak man asset.
I mean, I can
I'd
just bring
rather-
him back though if it's between us and Kenko.
I'd rather just conjure another animal.
That's true. You could just do that.
Alternatively, I found a labyrinth. I forgot to tell you guys. There's something in the middle of it that we might be able to decapitate, or it might eat and destroy us all.
Who have we become? Are we just looking for things to decapitate? We need to
I
get
know.
this axe off your hand.
Friendly boys.
Axing the way through the tundra, friendly boys.
Chopping heads, killing snakes.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't sent to this planet to decapitate people.
Friendly boys. What a lies.
We are
Quite-
good people.
I kind of feel like a labyrinth is too good to pass on.
I mean, there's a good chance that we could all die, or I could decapitate something. Maybe it's a blob. Maybe I'll
Does
decapitate
anyone
a
else-
blob.
Does anyone else not want to be stuck in a labyrinth with someone that wants to kill us?
I don't want to kill you, to be clear. To be clear. It's
Just
this
one of your
eyeball on my
limbs
head.
is-
He's still Chad though. We gotta give him that.
He's just smelly.
He's not
Also-
all of Chad. He's just a bit smelly, a little bit dry,
Smelly, old, and ill looking.
bit
The
crusty.
last time he went into a cave, Chad ended up with an axe welded to his arm.
He protected us. He cut their heads off.
A really
So-
bad track record.
Maybe we shouldn't go into another cave.
Well, it's the same cave technically.
Yeah, we've already been once.
I'm not sure there's much left in there.
Can you conjure another animal so that we can make sure that our heads don't get chopped off?
We can sacrifice it to the axe hand.
Can I make a little one?
I
Just a
don't
little-
want to. I don't like this. I don't like this
No.
at all.
Do you think we do?
No. But the axe
Do you
does.
have a solution that doesn't involve sacrificing animals?
No, it needs a head. Unless you've got like a head of lettuce that I could cut in half.
What about our vampire friend?
Yes, he's so annoying.
We can't kill him.
That
We
wasn't
can't
part
kill-
of speaking, by the way. That was me.
We can't kill him.
That's a pretty. I could go to give him a
For some
massage.
reason, everybody's eyes do kind of look over towards where Arid is, standing in the background.
We
minding his
just
own
need a
business.
head.
He hasn't done
We
anything
just need a
wrong.
bit head, but we don't want to kill Kenko or the last surviving member of the...
Apart from massaging us with clammy
Mhm.
hands,
and meeting you here,
cold.
and being the representative of the person that you made friendship
No,
with,
no,
We can
and
just
the person
say,
that you cause 60 points of radiant damage to.
No.
But other than that,
technically, he knows
And
that we've
being-
already damaged him.
being an
No.
undead recidivist,
Not killing one of the vegan vampires. That's just not
Yeah.
happening.
So said we kill animals.
Anyone that's currently in our group, whether they're a guest for an episode or 2 or 3, no. Anyone else outside, maybe.
so there's a hyena or some kind of summoned creature.
We're not killing the hyena.
Sounds like a summoned creature then.
Can I go back into
Someone
the
like-
cave?
Yeah.
And was any of their heads not cut off,
Yes.
or did I cut off all their heads?
Um,
No, you literally cut
There-
off all the heads.
the Minotaur didn't have the head cut off, but it is just a charcoal corpse.
Oh, that won't work.
The rest
I-
do have their heads cut off.
I can conjure 8 hyenas, so we could sacrifice one and take the rest in for the other hyena.
Why would we take in 7
So that-
hyenas?
Then they can come with us back.
Form some kind of mega hyena.
You know how that works in
Yeah.
nature. When there's
Just
8 hyenas, they
Voltron
Voltron
into-
into one mega hyena.
We don't need the hyena for the sake of it. We need that specific one because it knows stuff.
Called
8 is too
Hyenor.
many, but
Just need a
7.
hyena.
I'm
Is
gonna
the key.
conjure 8 hyenas. I don't
Mecha hyena.
So dumb.
Okay.
What are we gonna
Parta,
do with 8
mark off that
hyenas?
spell, and suddenly 8 hyenas
To be fair, I mean, now
run-
we have spare. So we'll
come
take
to
the one.
him from the tundra, just swarm him, and
Voice.
start yapping, barking, and like licking at your toes, and
Wait a
snuffling
minute.
at your shins, and looking in the snow for treats. One of them finds like a device on the tabaxi and grabs it with his snoot and just brings it over to you and drops it at your feet, wags its tail, looks up at you expectantly, and the axe says, "It's about time."
I've got. Does anybody have a way to revive me?
I have Revivify if we have a like diamond or something.
I've got a
Revivify.
really, really nutty idea. And I
Before you
need
say
an-
the idea, does anybody have that diamond?
What diamond?
What diamond?
Diamond you need to make to do Revivify. It's like a diamond worth 300 gold.
Does
What?
anybody have a diamond worth 300 gold on them?
I think
Why
we've
would
got
I-
300 gold.
You need specifically that diamond.
I
The
have
diamond
no-
is the spell component.
I have no diamond.
I've got a ruby.
Only a diamond will do.
I think the
Shit.
answer is no.
Diamonds are
What?
forever.
What gem is in my ring of jumping?
Oh, okay. Good question. Talk about yourselves ever so slightly.
I can't sacrifice that hyena that brought the device.
No, but I've got an idea. If
Good job,
if,
you've got 8 others.
if somebody can revive me from like a pretty mortal wound,
I can heal you. I just can't bring you back from the dead unless we have a diamond worth 300 gold.
So the jump one is an emerald.
Diamond.
okay, then I'm gonna have to kill one of these hyenas. I'm sorry.
And before you know it, a hyena's head, the one that's looking at you, Parter, that's just dropped the device, spins off and thumps against your
One out of all
chest.
of them. There was 8.
Thumps against your chest, and then just heavily hits the snow. One eye still looking up at you.
You're a monster, Chad.
Chad, you don't even
Not
know what
me.
happened. Like it just
It's
happened in a
very pain.
split instant.
It's very
I
painful.
had no idea.
Does the axe say 3?
3. And the flames die down. The cold dies down. It starts spitting out acid a little bit less. The eye closes.
It is satisfied with the head.
Can it hear me? Can you hear me, Aldous?
Yes.
Fuck.
How many?
Sorry, guys.
Would you like to offer me more heads?
No.
Sure.
Yes. Say it, Pip.
Josh just said it and no one noticed.
I didn't notice him say it. I only read it when you said it.
Are you satisfied with the last head?
I don't know. Are you?
That was some good head.
Josh,
It
you
was
just
adequate.
I'm going up.
I'm glad it made eye contact with Bart.
No. This is horrible.
yeah, this is creepy. We need to get it off him, but I'm scared of dying.
Right. So, the axe kind of slumbers slightly. You are, at least for the time being, Chad, on your own.
Guys, we got to get rid of this thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
But it can save the world, just as a heads up.
Lol.
Through the tears and blood of the hyena in front of me,
Yep.
I'm going to pick up the device, whatever it was.
Okay.
And have a look.
Roll an investigation check for me, please. Do not get a 1.
He didn't.
Everyone else,
Luck.
would you
Gonna
know
use
to
luck.
use luck now, though?
No, I wouldn't have done.
That was meant to be fair.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Everyone else, roll a perception check. DC 18. 1-8.
For the viewers that can't see what he just rolled, what did he just
You
roll?
rolled a 1. With a
Right,
-1,
minus.
making a 0.
Yeah, no.
Minus 17 plus 8.
Yeah, okay. So Khalil, you fail. Alice, you fail. Mike, you fail. Ellie, as he picks up this device and just like stares at it, you see where he grabs it, he just presses something on the side which goes in, and it starts clicking, but he doesn't seem to be aware. He's just like holding up to his face, turning it from one side to the other.
I'm
Very
gonna
much like LA noiring it. It's turning it from
Hanging
side
on
to
my head.
side.
Lick
I'm
it.
gonna run up and grab it and just lob it away from him,
Where? Which direction do you lob it?
like just into the tundra,
Like just away from the cave mouth.
Just- away from Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, away
Away
from
from the
the cave.
cave.
Carter, what do you do?
I
Oh,
don't know.
I guess actually, Parter, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Potter plays fetch and runs after him.
Yeah.
That 7 hyenas play fetch.
No, yeah, one of them's going in. Oh no. 19.
Okay, that's fine.
Pep, what are you doing?
How many hyenas go for it?
Shall I roll a D?
Yeah, I was going to say only on a
8.
20 they would go for it. One of them rolled a 20. Hyena pelts after it, digs his snoot into the snow, and runs back. Halfway running back, this big orange sphere appears, like just instantaneously. You know, like the Terminator, like time sphere
Yeah.
when they get teleported. That leaves an impression in the snow, like a hemisphere. The hyena's gone, and there's just steaming snow where the hyena used to be.
And no
Don't
device.
pick up things you found in the snow, Potter.
Was that the tabaxis? Do they have more of them?
Rita, do you want to explore the tabaxi's body?
that didn't seem fun. I'm good. I've also got enough to deal with myself. So.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, roll an investigation check. Okay, it's not another one. That's good. Plus investigation.
Oh, sorry, -1. 8.
Oh, 8. Yeah, you just pat it down. You didn't really find anything. You've got these 7 hyenas yapping at you.
Did
at your
that
feet.
Did that look like? Was it an explosion? Was it like a teleportation?
Roll an Arcana check.
-1. Oh, for God's sake, I'm rolling so badly. 7.
It just looked like a sphere of colour and then gone.
I'm just going to shrug and then say, "Follow me," and I'm going to head back towards the cave, towards the other hyena.
Do you follow Parter and his 6 hyenas?
Yeah, I mean,
don't all rush at once.
yeah. If everybody's not trying to chop my arm off, then yeah.
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 I
No.
gotta protect my
No,
hyena.
Mike?
I'm just going to stay on the ground and
Yeah.
sulk.
I'm just confused.
Makes sense. Are you staying outside or going in?
Yeah, I stay outside.
So it's out with Mike. So Chad, Pip, and Parter, plus the hyenas and Bando, return into the cave proper. The giant hyena is gone.
Is the Minotaur there?
The Minotaur's body is gone.
Shit. Can we
It's
tell?
big, it's like a circle. There's like an outline of ash where the body used to be.
Shit. Can we tell whether it's like whether they've gone as in run off? Would we have seen them coming out of the cave?
Roll a survival check.
I do the same.
16 plus 5, 21.
Mine's 10.
So, Pip, you look around. The whole place has just been savaged. There's damage everywhere and cinders. Parter, you see that there is a trail leading down the hole that Chad initially went down.
Went into the labyrinth.
Guys, I really think we need to go exploring that tunnel that Chad disappeared down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can't just let it go.
I'm going to send my hyenas off in like a little trail, like one after the other. Just ahead of us.
So all of them are going down, all 6 of them are going down before you?
Yeah.
Then you?
Then me.
Then Pip and Bando?
Well, I'm going to call for Mike and Aya because I don't want to leave them outside.
You call for Pip and Aya. Chad?
I'm going down. I'm following the hyenas and kind of trying my best to make sure the axe is asleep.
So, Mike and Aya, you hear a call from Pip. What do you do?
I don't want to let them go if they're in danger, so I think we better go and see what new shit they've gotten into this time.
So you turn around, you stalk back inside. Kenko follows you. Mike, as you're sitting there sulking in the snow, feel 2 cold hands on your shoulder, gently massaging your deep tissue.
1 minute, not even a minute.
And we'll end the episode there. So, I'd like to thank my players, Ellie, Josh, Annie, Glil, and Alice. If you'd like to plug your social media, now's an amazing time to do so.
Ellie Bab.
At MCM Josh.
At Annie_squirrel.
At an axe full of dollars.
And Alice?
And I'm at ALEC, right?
I'm at MCM Tim. Remember, if you know what to do, just roll over and die. We'll see you next week.
Just roll over and die.
Banana.